Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
Hey MS, it's Allie here to start off your weekly broadcast. First, let's go to school news with Hey MS, it's Allie here with your school news. Recently, there has been a lot of cutting in the lunch line, and this is not okay. The lunch lines are not that long anyways, so you don't need to cut to make them faster. Even if you're just cutting to be with your friends, you're still cutting everyone else at the end of the line, and this is the line, and that is not fair to them. If you lost something, make sure to check the lost and found because it'll be emptied in 1 week and everything in it will be donated. Also, there are a lot of clubs that you can go to before and after school. One is Higher Ground, which is in the theater on Wednesdays from 3:30 to 5. Another is Campus Life, which is on Tuesdays from 3:30 to 4:30. There is also Homework Club Monday through Friday in the mornings at 8 to 8:30, and this is in room 401. Also, if you need any help in any of your classes, there is always tutoring that some of your teachers offer. If you have Mr. Bird, he has tutoring every morning from 8:10 to 8:50. Miss Bala offers tutoring from 8:15 to 8:45. Miss Allen offers tutoring after school Tuesday through Friday from 3:30 to 4. And last but not least, Miss Hoff offers English tutoring from 8:10 to 8:40 on Tuesday and Thursday. This is for all grade levels. Thank you so much to all of these teachers for taking extra time out of their day to help their students. Well, that's all from me, MS. I hope you have a great day. Bye! Wow, those are some really cool door decorations, and I'm going to make sure to check out one of those clubs. Next, let's go to sports with Ian.
Hey MS, first I'm going to let you know, because these are tacos, okay? They're not dead chickens, because it has been brought to my attention that some members at broadcast think they're dead chickens on the screen. So no, they're tacos. Okay, now we can start. Anyways, I got your sports, so let's kick it off with some NBA. First game you can catch are the Knicks against the Mavericks at 5, and then the next game that you can catch are the Warriors against the Timberwolves at 7:30. Now let's move on to soccer. Now, some of the MLS playoffs games that you can catch on Sunday for the MLS playoffs are the Columbus Crew against DC United at 5, and then right after you got the Los Angeles Football Club playing Real Salt Lake. Now, speaking of soccer, for those of you who don't know about after school sports, it's just a program where after school you get to hang out with your friends and play sports. You get to play games against other middle schools. It's really cool. You have to maintain a C or higher. Recently, flag football had just ended, so now we are moving on to soccer. So for you soccer people that love soccer, y'all should get in it. Alright, and that's all from me, MMS. Bye.
Thank you, Ian. I'm going to try to check out some of those games. Now let's slide on over to Cadence with SEL.
Hey MMS, it's Cadence here with your SEL. This week on Tuesday, you should have had another SEL lesson. This SEL lesson was about being balanced and managing your time. You discussed how you could advocate yourself. One way you can advocate yourself is by believing in yourself and keeping all the bad thoughts out, like, you can't do it, or, oh, I'll never be as good as them. Now let's talk about being balanced. To be balanced, you need to have time for self-needs, family, school, and other things. You could just focus on school and things you need to do, but you might overwork yourself and become super stressed. You could also only focus on doing fun things like video games or drawing, but then your grades would fall. You might skip a meal just to play that new game. You have to be sure to have time for everything, even if you'd prefer to sit in front of your screen for an entire day. So be sure to try and stay balanced. That's all for me, MMS. Bye!
Thanks, Cadence. I'm going to make sure to keep all the bad thoughts out of my mind. Now let's get on over to World of Work with Kaylee.
How's it going, MMS? I'm Kaylee and I'm bringing you your World of Work. The 8th graders watched an EPRIS video about going to Mars in 2033. This was a level 3 activity in the World of Work program. To learn more about it, let's go interview a student who loves to learn about space. This is Nora. So Nora, why do you want to be an aerospace engineer?
I think an aerospace engineer is like really an interesting job because, you know, I've always liked learning about space because I feel like it's a really interesting subject. While we always tend to learn about Earth or like water here, we can learn about like a whole new universe that we still haven't fully explored yet. So I think it's like a really interesting subject to learn about.
What requirements do you need to be an aerospace engineer?
So what I've seen before, you need a bachelor's degree. You need to study mechanical engineering, and you need to go through the steps to go there, which is basically about 4 years of bachelor's degree in order to get there.
And you watched a Nepris video, and what did you learn from it?
I learned that they want to go to Mars by 2033, and they want to because they think that this is the perfect timing to go because we have the perfect technology. We're able to do it, but although it's going to take some time. I also learned that Mars has some water on it, some ice under the surface of it, and they think maybe life may have occurred before human life here has existed, maybe a long time ago in Mars, but they're not really sure about that yet.
Okay. And do you like learning this way by watching a video, or would you rather open up a textbook?
I think some students may prefer the textbook because it's the old-fashioned way of learning, but some students my age and me would prefer watching these documentaries and the people sharing their experiences and making these videos, because we get to know what they're feeling about the subjects. We get to learn how these people did it, and we get to know, we get to see their point of view on it, rather than reading a textbook while they're saying what they did instead of what the person is actually knowing about it.
Wow, Nora, that's very interesting. Well, that's all for me, MMS. Bye.
Wow, that's so cool that they're thinking about sending someone to Mars in 2033. That isn't that far. Now let's go to Jasmine with national news.
Hey MMS, it's me, Jasmine, here with your national news. First off, I wanted to say that I hope you guys had an amazing Halloween. And this weekend is daylight saving time, so make sure to set your clock back an hour. Today is National Deviled Egg Day. To celebrate this holiday, you basically cook a deviled egg and eat it with family. Today is also known National Jerseys Friday. So basically today what you have to do is you wear your favorite jerseys from a player's team. Well, that's all for me, MMS. Bye!
Thank you, Jasmine. Don't forget to set your clock back an hour. Let's go to IB and Me with Jordan.
Good morning, Montgomery. I'm Jordan, and I'm here with your IB and Me. We're going to be talking about the IB words for this month, which are integrity and principled. Having integrity means to be truthful and doing the right thing when no one's looking. Being principled means to have your priorities straight and to know what's wrong and what's right. A non-example of integrity would be, let's say your parents tell you to go study, but instead you stay in your room and be on your phone, play video games, and do everything you're not supposed to do. And you go up to your parents and say, hey, I'm finished studying, can I do more of the things you were already doing? That's not having integrity. When you're having integrity, you have to do the right thing because even if no one's looking, it's your responsibility to know what's wrong and what's right. An example of principled would be, let's say your friend and someone else is in a conflict and your friend is in the wrong. If your friend has the wrong opinion and is doing the wrong thing, you have to know when to tell them to stop or to get involved or have an adult get involved. If the other person's doing the wrong thing, then you have to know that it would be the right thing to go and tell someone, whether it be a trusted adult, someone older than you, or someone who knows how to resolve conflicts. It could be anyone on campus, or it could be another friend. Well, that's all for you, Miss. Bye.
Thank you, Jordan. I'm going to try to have integrity by being truthful. Finally, let's go to local news and weather with Alberto.
Hello, MMS. It's Alberto coming at you with weather and local news. Today, the highest is going to be 85 and the lowest is going to be 53. On Saturday, the highest is going to be 81 and the lowest is going to be 55. On Sunday, the highest is going to be 79 and the lowest is going to be 55. You might want to bring a sweater just in case it gets cold. Now to local news. Starting today, Old Town is doing an event where they celebrate Day of the Dead, and it starts on November 2 and it ends on November 11. Well, that's all for me, MMS. Bye.
I'm going to make sure over the weekend to bring a sweater with me just in case. Well, that's all for me, MMS. I hope you have a great day. Bye.